All right, I'm going to show you guys how we scaled an electrician from $20,000 a month to $100,000 a month using Google in just 2 months of working with us. So let's just jump right into it. This is going to be a step-by-step breakdown that you guys can actually implement today. All right, I'm going to show you guys exactly what we did for him so you can just go implement it. So first off, this is a little clip from like our call with him, and I'll just let you guys go ahead and listen to it.
Yeah, bro. So this week was great. That LSA helped a little. I did 20K this week so far. So
you did how much?
We did 20K.
Solid. And that was what you were doing before we started talking, right?
Yeah, that was what I did my whole month, and I did that in a week.
That's awesome. I love hearing results like that. That's literally what we live for, and that's cool. 20K a month. Now he's making 100K a month in 2 months of working with us. So why do I make this breakdown? It's not to fool you to say like, wow, I'm the best marketer out there. I'm the best guy who runs Google Ads out there. And I'm not trying to even convince you to work with me or even sell you, right? My goal, and I hit my mic, my goal is simply to literally just show you a breakdown, provide free value, and show you exactly how this system works that we implement with all of our other students. So you guys can either build it yourself the right way without needing a marketing agency, because it's no longer 2019 and it's really easy if you guys just follow these steps, or you can eventually partner with us later down the road once you're ready to scale your business past these 50K or 100K months. This is typically where most of our current students or partners are already at. And we work with only local service-based businesses. So if you do anything else, if you do e-com or like marketing agencies, we don't work with you. We literally only work with service-based businesses. Okay. So I just want to give everybody here who's watching my videos as much free value as possible and just show you what's working for me and my clients, all of our students, all of the businesses we run ads for, and exactly like what we're doing now that is actually growing these businesses. So what you guys are going to see is the exact order and why behind each step we take and the mistakes to avoid so you don't just burn money just running ads or like trying to figure shit out, okay? So the starting point for this guy is when he first came to us, he was doing around $20,000 a month. This dude has a crazy work ethic. He has had a solid reputation, but no online presence, no website, no Google My Business, nothing. All of his business was just coming from straight referrals. And then the guy had no experience with Google Ads. He wasn't technical at all. Literally almost every call he jumped on was with his iPad, okay? So no predictable lead flow, again, just all referrals. And his revenue spiked in obviously busier months and then dropped in slower seasons. So that's something a lot of people commonly face, and we want to get them away from that. He didn't need to run Instagram ads, grow a brand. He didn't need logos, anything like that. He didn't even need to run brand awareness. Literally, he just needed a predictable inbound like lead gen system. So we walked him through exactly this. How homeowners are actually choosing electricians. And guess what? This is going to apply for any service-based business. It's not just electricians. Just in this example, we're using one of our students who is an electrician. So this is the behavior that matters when it comes to anybody trying to find a service or electrical work that needs to be done. They're not scrolling social media hoping to randomly scroll and find a contractor, right? They're not waiting around for one of their friends to refer them. They're going straight to Google, typing in electrician near me, and picking the company typically that shows up first and the one that like comes off the most trustworthy to them. So the entire strategy, just from looking at this, comes from own the exact place that people are looking for who are ready to basically hire you now. This comes from 4 assets built in the correct order. I'm going to walk you guys through each one of them. The first one's going to be your Google My Business profile, okay? Like the foundation and trust of everything that we're going to do here is going to start here. Now, before you ever run ads, this should be solid. You don't need this to run ads, right? You could just go and set up a landing page and launch Google Ads. But I always tell all of my students, start here. Build the foundation, build the trust, and then let's get rolling. Over 90% of people searching on Google, for one, are using their phones, and 60% of them are going to Google My Business first, right? If you go to your phone and you type in electrician near me, your Google Map Pack, I can't even say it. Google My Businesses are showing up first. Easy, plain and simple. I'm going to say it like that. Okay. 60% of the traffic is going straight there. And then the rest is going typically towards ads. So either Google Google ads in general or local service ads. Website SEO is kind of being phased out nowadays. So you literally just want to focus on Google My Business, local service ads, and Google ads, but we're going to jump through that as we go. This is going to be one of the easiest ways to capitalize on organic leads coming in the door. A majority of like electricians or your competitors don't have this set up correctly or don't have it optimized whatsoever. And you know what? By all means, pause this video and go look, okay? If your profile looks weak, you're going to lose out on the calls, even if any of your ads or your Google My Profile gets people to click on it, right? So we have an example over here of a bad one. Obviously, Empowered Electrical Solutions. If you're watching this video, I'm giving you the sauce, okay? So you have very basic AI images here, right? They don't show off anything you're doing. I see lights, I see countertops. Like it doesn't even seem like you're an electrician here, for one. For two, you don't even have a website. You have your phone number here. You're open 24 hours, okay. And then, I mean, you have 339 reviews, but you don't come off as like real. You have AI pictures. And when I found this guy's profile, I went to like the 4th page of searching for this. And they have 339 reviews, but they're not even set up correctly. Their appointments, they can book straight to House Call Pro, which is awesome. They have a place where you can book appointments. That's perfect. Other than that, this profile doesn't look like a legit company that's going to get a majority of the traffic. The one to the right has a solid photo of the van. It has good electricians posted. It has all their work, what they do, ceiling fan installation, panel installation, stuff like that. Like it literally, the only thing I would say doing here differently is adding smiling team members. That's about it. They have their location, literally a pinned location, which you guys can either, it just depends, right? Google My Business is really strict. So you can either add a service area and say, I service Phoenix, Scottsdale, and like list out all the areas, or you can go and get like a little office for $300 to $500 a month, depending on where you're at. Sometimes the prices vary, but get a little office to host your Google My Business at, because yeah, this helps. If you have a location pin to where you can say, hey, my business is located here, that will help you rank better. For one, it shows Google you're more trustworthy. You can put it at your house. Nobody ever is actually going to go to your house. So keep that in mind. They also have all their products listed here. So like interior and exterior installations, surge protections, like they have all of them listed here as products on their GMB, telling Google everything that they do. So first things first, what do we optimize? Business description, as you see here, the services, which is the category, the primary category, and the secondary categories. You can list out a ton, and most people only ever list out one. So we can take advantage of that. Then we had a booking link. As you can see, they both have one, and it's right here just under appointments. This one uses Service Titans, and this one uses House Call Pro. Any of them's fine. You can even send them to a landing page where they can book an appointment, okay? Then we want to show 24 hours. Why? Because Google likes the people who can show up more when other businesses show as closed, right? So if I have a problem, and this might not apply to electricians, but if I have a problem at midnight and I need to call somebody, I'm probably looking for the business that shows open, right? You can just take advantage of it. Google's not going to penalize you for Google My Business, they're not going to penalize you for showing open 24/7. Sometimes they actually boost you for it. So professional photos, like I said, review strategy, getting reviews, making sure you're responding to them properly. Every review that you get, you can just ask the client to say, hey, we would greatly appreciate it if you give us a review and you said the service area and the service that they were given, okay? So like for this, if they got a panel upgrade, if they said, yo, John did this great panel upgrade on my house over in Scottsdale, love him for it, that helps you a ton. And if they had a photo of it, that boosts you like crazy. And it just helps a lot. That's just how the algorithm looks at it. The algorithm wants to see on your Google My Business profile what people are saying about you, where they're saying that you did their job, what service you gave them, and if there's any photos, it just basically helps. Your Google My Business is what's going to show you in like ChatGPT when somebody types in electrician near me into GBT, because a lot more people are doing it nowadays. So if you optimize all of this that I'm showing you right here, you're going to crush it even in AI search nowadays. So we also provide weekly Google updates, and we also track all the messaging and calls that come from it. So literally there's just a little update button on Google My Business so you can provide updates every single week. Google likes you interacting with their platform. So once his profile just looked like it was dominating, Conversion rates started increasing immediately. Now he's seeing 60 plus calls every single month coming from his Google My Business profile. Now, all 4 steps I'm about to show you can get you 20 plus calls a month. And that's Google My Business, local service ads, and Google ads. Obviously, the 4th step is landing pages, but 3 steps can all get you 20 plus calls a month. And that's like being conservative, okay? So step 2 is Google local service ads. Only after the profile was optimized and ready, or like review ready, basically had 5 plus reviews, we launched local service ads, because you need 5 reviews to launch local service ads. Now you might be thinking, what are local service ads? Literally, if you go ahead and type in Electricians in Phoenix, the first things that pop up that say sponsored Electricians Phoenix, these are local service ads. Basically, very top Google guarantee badge. They show you as verified, trusted, and basically safe to hire. This is a majority of what people are clicking nowadays. And guess what? It's pay per call. Once we are, or like before this, he wasn't even visible here. Obviously, most businesses aren't even visible there. But once he became live and we launched them and we optimized it, calls became more consistent, lead quality increased, and close rate improved. These are homeowners ready to book right now, not price shoppers, not people scrolling and seeing your ad on Facebook and eventually talking to you. Literally, they need your service right now. They went to Google, said electrician near me, because they need something installed. They need a fan installed. They need something, right? They're hot and ready. They just want to see who can actually help them. So Google's only going to send you highly qualified people through LSA. And if not, they don't charge you. If they're not in your service area or they're not under a service that you can actually provide, they don't charge you for it. Why? Because they have a little AI system that listens to it. And again, if they detect that, okay, cool, this guy's just a price shopper trying to sell you on something, whatever, they don't charge you. Again, it's pay per call. It's very important to know, only set your hours on local service ads to show when you are available to answer calls. You will have a big boost if you can say 24/7. You'll get people calling you when other people are like obviously showing closed. But local service ads, main ranking factors here are recent reviews, whether or not you answer the phone, and whether or not you answer quickly, because they do actually help you. If you respond within an hour to messages or respond within 15 minutes, the person who responds within 15 minutes is going to rank higher, okay? So again, Google My Business, set that up first. Local service ads, dial that in second. Then step 3 is build out a high converting landing page. Now, we built this with a single purpose. We're not using his homepage. We're not using his website. Literally, one main call to action, and that's call now or request a quote, okay? There's no menu bar where they can click about us, see a gallery, all this other stuff and get lost on your website. There's no distractions, only one landing page, a clear call to action with proof, reviews, services, and a fast way to contact you, okay? So this is a bad landing page, just to give you guys an example. And my head might be blocking a little bit of it, but that's fine. My head's only blocking the schedule a free estimate button. Either way, look at this. There's a home, about, a residential, a commercial in the top right, okay? So if we shift our eyes to the top right, because for some reason it can't see my mouse, but if we shift our eyes to the top right, literally we can see a bunch of navigation buttons that I can click and go get lost on your site. And again, we don't want that to happen when we're running an ad. We literally want them to land on a simple page that tells them exactly what they're looking for. For this guy, it's Tesla installation experts in Phoenix. Stop wasting your time at a charging station. Call us now or get a free quote. That's it. The only thing they can do is contact us, because both of these are leading them to contact us. Where else can they click? We want to make it stupid simple, because guess what? You and I both know if you don't guide these people every step of the way, you're going to lose them. So now you just paid money to get them to your ad and they're going and clicking a bunch of buttons and they're gone. That's why most of these people and most of these marketing agencies are burning your budget, because they're running ads to websites instead of a single landing page that is literally built to funnel them in to force them to contact you, right? It's like if you were to go to a job site and you were to instruct a client to connect wiring, you literally have to tell them to a T how to do it, what wires to do, right? So it's the same thing with marketing. We need to guide them perfectly. That's why we run ads to a landing page and get them to only call us. It's the only option we give them. People struggle with that. We only give them one option to call us. That's it. So every click has one job. So when a prospect clicks on your ad, it turns into a phone call. This alone significantly increased the percentage of visitors who became real leads, okay? We typically see anywhere from 60 to 80% conversion rates on this. So next up, step number 4 is to create a high intent Google search ad. Okay. This is the scaling layer, what we call it. Now, you can literally skip step 2 and 4, like I said before, and go straight to building a landing page and just launching ads. You don't need to Google My Business. You don't need to run LSA, but it does help because guess what? When you have slow months on ads, then Google My Business picks up, LSA picks up, it picks up the slack, right? We can't only obviously want to depend on paid ads, but they help out so much, and this is where you can genuinely scale, okay? This is just the steps we took for this specific electrician who wanted to build a good foundation, or basically a good foundation to build from. Sorry, lack of better words. After he built his trust plus the infrastructure, I can't read. We're locked in. Okay, guys, this is raw. I don't edit this stuff. So basically, after he built the trust and he built the whole foundation, we just went to running Google Ads, right? We targeted buyers such as electrician near me, breaker replacement, electrical panel upgrade, EV charger installation. Literally, we target people who typed in this exact search and ran a little promo saying electrician near you, 60 minutes or less, no service fees, right? So imagine you were going to Google right now and you typed in electrician near me, or you needed a breaker replacement, or you needed an electrician panel upgrade. You only want to run ads to someone typing in exactly this because then we know they're high intent. Otherwise, if I were to run ads just to the phrase electrician near me and no brackets around it, and obviously this is a little more technical, so you can watch some of my other videos if you need to learn why we put brackets around it, because there's exact match, phrase match, and broad match. We run only exact match on our campaigns to show up only for super high intent people, okay? So literally this ad is only gonna show up when somebody types in electrician near me, right? That's what we want. So electrician near me, customer types it into Google, our ad pops up first, and it literally displays like this. Now you can run a promo. You can say 20% off first time customer. You could say $89 service fee or $89 whatever. You can say prices starting at $299. We've done all that stuff, and it works very well. As long as you have a solid setup and you're running to exact match, you will crush it. You don't need a marketing agency for this. We didn't use any branding keywords. We didn't get any junk traffic, and we actually didn't get any tire kickers or people price shopping him. Guess what? Anybody who's asking the price is typically a price shopper, but we didn't get price negotiators, right? We didn't get people saying, oh, that's too high, blah, blah, blah. We literally have just been getting people that are saying, hey, okay, cool, here's my credit card, right? Literally, like I just put here, only people with a problem, a credit card, and urgency who need it right now. Because as long as you show up and someone clicks on your ad and they talk to you on the phone, that is usually a done deal, especially with the way we run these ads. This is the foundation we set up that took him from a steady 20K a month to scaling and hitting $100,000 a month. And now our goal is basically to hit 150, then 200K and help him hire out and bring on more electricians and more trucks, right? This is the exact system in the correct order. This order matters because if you skip these steps, typically you're just gonna waste money. So first off, Google My Business profile, photos, reviews, updates, service areas, and everything just filled out, right? Like we said before. Google local service ads. If you're not verified here, you're gonna be invisible to a huge portion of ready to hire customers. Remember, it's pay per call. You don't pay any money to show up there until somebody calls you. So it's literally a no-brainer, okay? Then we build a high converting landing page, one main call to action. It can be call or request a quote. You can technically put both there. Then number 4, Google Ads focused on high intent keywords only. These are buyers with a need today, not window shoppers, not people scrolling on Facebook or interrupting their doom scroll to eventually, maybe down the road, convert them. So if you guys get these 4 pieces right, you can produce consistent inbound leads every single month. Now, a lot of times you might have been burned from an ad agency, and I totally get it. There might be some skepticism here running Google Ads, but I'm sorry, but there's billions and billions of dollars spent on ads across Google because people are literally going there to search for it. If you need to go to a restaurant, if you need to find a pizza joint to go eat at, if you need to find a service or a product, you go to Google. Typically, that's the first place you go and search. So why can't you run ads there and get leads, right? Like everything works just when done correctly. So without having to chase people or rely on referrals or hope for a marketing agency that's going to just figure it out, this is a system you can set up. This electrician literally went from $20,000 a month to $100K a month. Like most people won't believe it. Cool. This isn't for most people. This is for the people who actually want to scale their business. So he started getting predictable inbound calls, larger average job size. If you guys go and check out my Instagram, he actually closed a $27,000 deal and he's been crushing it. He has no dependence on referrals anymore. He's not guessing where his next jobs are coming from because he's set up the system. Now he just manages it. And once it's built, it takes 5 to 10 minutes a week. All he has to do is check the performance, respond to leads, and manage growth. Does he want to scale more? Does he want to spend more? How fast does he want to scale? That just means he spends a little more money and he's going to get more leads coming in the door. Okay. Once you figure out your cost per lead, then all you say is, okay, cool. It costs me $50 or $80 every time I get a lead. Awesome. I'll spend $100 a day because then that means I get 2 leads a day. Once you know the math, it's literally rinse and repeat. It's a system. That's why we build it like this, right? So why this system works at any level and for any business. This doesn't just work for people at 20K a month. This same framework scales through 50K, 75K, 100K plus because it's built on demand that's already existing on Google, off buyer intent, off trust, and conversions, not just random hype or like random ads that you're running. I'm going to keep belaboring it on Facebook that you have to like get people to buy into your brand and there's just no hype behind it, right? You literally just need to run a landing page and run an ad and boom, you got leads coming in the door. So can you build this yourself? Yes. And honestly, many people do. But mistakes we see most often are running ads before you build any trust, sending traffic to weak websites, targeting the wrong keywords, which is why you're getting a bunch of junk traffic or you're just burning money, right? Ignoring call tracking. Conversion tracking is actually one of the most important things when it comes to setting up an account, right? So if you don't have tracking set up, Google doesn't know what to optimize for. So that's a major issue that a lot of people miss out on as well when I audit these accounts. And then just letting Google optimize off bad data. Again, if you don't have tracking, Google doesn't know what to optimize for, so it just kind of kills you. That's what causes burned budgets, Google doesn't work beliefs, and stalled growth at like 20 to 40K a month, and these people go back to relying on referrals. So that's a big thing I want to keep you guys away from because referrals are awesome. They're great, but we genuinely want to scale our business. Referrals aren't predictable. So this is why we partner with clients long-term, right? We don't run ads. We teach people how to run their own ads. So we literally just build this correctly from the ground up so it starts producing leads. Then we show you how to run it yourself and own your own lead flow. That's the whole purpose of what I do. Then we optimize it every single week, increase call quality, raise the job value, and scale you past these 50K to 100K plus months with confidence because we built the system to do it. And we've done this for 60 plus different businesses, okay? This system isn't just about leads. It's about building an asset that feeds your business for years. So I want to put the control back in your hands of your lead flow because that is the most important thing in the world. If you guys want help building the system and you're a local service-based business owner already doing over 6 figures annually and want to scale with clarity and knowing that this is actually going to work for you, you have 2 paths. You can either keep testing and watching these videos and trying it on your own, or you can partner with a team that's already scaled this exact models for 60 plus different businesses in every single industry you can think of. If you would like to explore partnering with us with working with us, click the link below or click the link in the descriptions or in the comments. Book a call with my team. We're going to look at your current setup, show you exactly where your bottlenecks are, and map out what it's going to take or what it would look like to reach 50 to 100K per month. Okay. And this might sound crazy, but we will literally map it out for you because our only goal here is to make you as much money as possible. And we want to turn every client we work with into a case study. So, and if we don't, we look at that as a missed case study, which guess what? If you don't want to work with us, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, drop a comment to help us reach other business owners and enjoy the free content that we post here. And let's get to scaling. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully all my stuttering shows that these videos are just raw because I don't like to edit them. I literally just want to drop you as much value as possible and then get back to working with the students and the businesses I'm working with. Guys, I'll catch you in the next one. I hope this gave you some sort of value and you can go and implement some of this stuff.